Hello, vivacious Virgos. Welcome back, or welcome to Taurus Does Tarot. You can go ahead and like and subscribe and all those other things that people do to be nice to me, please. Thanks. Anyways, doing some mid-January check-ins for Virgo right now. Just been cruising down the list. So let's see what you got, Virgo. Let's see what's going on in the world of Virgo. Ooh, should we take this little chunk? I feel like we should do it. Let's see what it's got. I don't know why I started singing that Maniac song. Okay, so let's keep it going. Whoa! Oh, come on, Virgo! Why are you always like this? Pissing off. Ah, that was so many cards. That's so many freaking cards. Last week you were short cards. This week you got extra cards. What's up with that? Okay. 5, and then we've got 3. These all. Huh. Okay, whatever. They're all mixed up. Just how you like it, right? Okay. Alright. Ugh. Chaotic energy. Every time. Okay, let's see what's going on in the world of Virgo. Right now, we have the Princess of Discs. We have the 9 of Discs. And we have the 3 of Cups, which is abundance. Very good, Virgo. Very, very good. You might feel like you are inadequate, either financially or in any kind of material way. You might be feeling a little bit of inadequacy, but I guarantee you it's not as bad as you think it is. You're actually doing pretty well. Things seem pretty stable. It seems like you're bringing in enough money to take care. Shit like that. Like, it's all pretty regular, but like it's good. I mean, it's better to be regular than to be not enough. You know what I mean? So, to start, we got something face down that we're gonna have to face, right, Virgo? We're gonna have to face it. But you have this 8 of Wands, which is swiftness, next to the 4 of Cups, which is luxury, which is followed by the Devil. Look at that dick. It's like literally penis. So weird. The Devil with this 3 of Discs, which is works. Okay. We've been talking a lot about self-destructive behaviors with Virgo. Been talking about maybe addiction for some. It's almost like you are learning to figure out a way where you can be your old destructive self while maintaining the life that you've built. And it's not necessarily good or bad. It's not necessarily good or bad. Because you're making it work. You're doing your thing. That might be why you got the Princess of Discs up here, not the freaking Queen of Discs, like maybe you should. But then we also have the 5 of Wands, which is strife, next to the 9 of Wands, which is strength. And then we have the Queen and Prince of Wands. Okay? It's just one of those things, right, where you're like, I don't want to feel overwhelmed anymore. I'm going to be in the middle here. But I'm going to fight really hard to feel something else, right? But then you're at odds with yourself because it's like the Queen of Wands and the Prince of Wands. It's almost like opposites, but the same, right? It's like growing into yourself emotionally and owning your feelings, but also emotional immaturity and running away from them. Down here, interestingly enough, you also have the Queen of Cups and the Prince of Cups. Super strange. It's like this new, well, not necessarily new, but a growing perspective and a way of thinking versus like a new, fresh kind of different way of thinking. So you have a lot of like this opposite energy going on, which I think is going to return back to this Devil card being right smack dab in the middle of everything. Especially when you're starting with that Eight of Wands. It's like you're going from one extreme to the other, but you're doing it way more often than you want to be, or that's healthy. So you kind of gotta you gotta remember that you are dealing with something, be it an addiction or just any kind of lack of self-control. And even though you think you've got it under wraps, it's coming back up to surface. And you are recognizing that, but you don't really know which way to go because it's so easy to give in to your addictions. It's a lot harder to fight them. And so part of you is like, well, I need to stay strong and keep doing as well as I've been doing. And the other part of you is like, well, maybe I can do both. And it's like, maybe don't though. So what's this card? Judgment. You got the Eon. Lots of judgment there. Judgment might be pushing you towards some of your old behaviors even. But you gotta let that shit go. Haters are gonna hate, and that's all there is to it. They always have, they always will, right? So it's just one of those things where like you do need to make the decision for yourself, but try to make your best decision that you can. And please do not relapse, do not go back to bad habits, just stay strong. Virgo, you are a rock. You are earth. You've got this, but you've got to want it. So, let's check out these future cards. Reverse Five of Discs. Very good. Reverse Hanged Man. Could go either way. Eight of Swords. Interference. Reverse Three of Wands. Virtue. And Prince of Discs. So, let's say you decide you don't want to live in the in-between anymore. You've been trying to keep yourself calm, you've been trying to keep yourself out of trouble, whatever the case may be. You're kind of over it. You let that shit go, and something comes in and totally disrupts your flow, gives you that chaotic energy. And all of a sudden you are breaking promises that you made to yourself and not getting past where you are now. And that's it. That's it. That's what's going to happen. So you better figure out what it is now before you have to deal with what it isn't going to be later. Because if you have the Princess of Discs at the start and the Prince of Discs at the end, honey, it ain't shit. It's just not even worth it. So, let's look at your meditation cards, shall we? We have the Star in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Cups, which is indolence. Your meditation? I have been alone so many times, I already know what loneliness feels like. That's your meditation. Because the more you have these self-destructive habits, whatever they may be, the more people are going to disappear on you. So if you want to ever grow past the point you're at right now, you better keep growing and keep going. Alright, let's see what's going on in the work life of something Virgo can actually talk about. Work. Let's see what's going on with Virgo at work. Ooh, Flavros. He came out sometime last week. Got Flavros. See what Flavros has to say. I don't really remember what's up with Flavros. Okay. Flavros is said to be a liar who will beguile those who conjure him and try to coerce them under his command. He can, however, be bound within a magical triangle. See also Scots on page 119. I don't know why I read that out loud. It's totally irrelevant. In which he will only tell the truth. However, that seems to be a test as far as Flavros is concerned. Once he is properly bound within the requisite triangle, he is very glad to be of help and more than willing to converse about heaven and hell and about military campaigns during the great war in heaven that led to Satan and his followers being cast out. It is as if he lies to those he does not believe worthy or prepared for his presence, but once satisfied, he will give his full assistance and attention to them. Hmm. Focus on unlikely allies. People that we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. So maybe you need to just go make nice with that person at work that you don't really get along with, the one that's always the hot topic of office goss. Go talk to them. You might get genuine feedback that you actually need right now, especially if you want to go for a higher position in your company or anything like that. Just go talk to your enemies and love them. Love thine enemy. I think Jesus said that or something like that. I don't really fucking know.